Yes, I. No, no, no. This is Oga's place. Prof, it's a pleasure and a delight to be here at NEPZA to see you. When I called to say I would be in town and it would be an opportunity for me to physically extend my heartfelt congratulations to you on your appointment. You were very kind to say, Mr. Governor, anytime you're in town, just call me and I'll be happy to meet up. So thank you very much for that. NEPZA is a very critical vehicle in our quest for investment destination in our country. We all talk about FDIs all the time, and we all talk about creating the enabling environment to ensure that this happens. We've made some progress. Nigeria has climbed up in the ease of doing business competitiveness studies by the World Bank. And we have also clearly seen significant improvement in real investment, not just portfolio investment in our country. If we go by the information provided regularly by the NIPC, the Investment Promotion Commission. So to that extent, it's also crucial that we begin to recognize and disaggregate those investments in terms of subnational opportunities at the state level. For us in Ekiti, where we have two main products we sell to the world. Knowledge is one. The second is agriculture. We're very keen in our knowledge economy agenda to have a status of a special economic zone, which is the first service-oriented zone. You have all other type of economic zones, free zones that NEPZA licenses and authorizes. But a service zone that is knowledge-based is not one that is common. But for us in Ekiti, that's all we sell. We are known as the fountain of knowledge. We are the state of professors. And there must be a way to turn knowledge into wealth, not just knowledge for its own sake, which is what we've often had in these parts. And what COVID has done to us, in that adversity, we've seen the opportunity that knowledge can bring to society. And that is why in our physical distancing initiative, we've all resorted to technology. Zoom, Microsoft, this and that. That really is the purpose of our knowledge zone, which sits within our education quadrangle, which we have about 4 universities. The Afeba Balola University, which is a private university, the Ekiti State University, the Federal University of Ekiti, and then the University of Education. So we have the knowledge zone sitting right inside this space, and it is also lying astride our ongoing airport, which for us is critical to how we've envisioned the knowledge zone. So, of course, when I heard that you are the new MD, it was exciting news, and we had been on this. Mr. President had sent this when we approached him to the Minister of Trade. And you know, for us in Ekiti, as I said earlier to you, for primordial reasons, this is a ministry we have a stake in. You know where the minister comes from, and you know that the minister is my predecessor and my very good friend and brother. So I'm interested in his success, just as I'm interested in your success. Harvard professional relationship with you when I was Minister of Mines. You helped me with the creation of the Chamber of Mines, and you are a member of the Roadmap Committee of the Ministry of Mines and Steel. Some of the things we started then has now resulted in some of what people are hearing about. The presidential initiative on artisanal gold mining, for example, PAGNI, came out of the work we started in the Ministry of Mines. The resuscitation of Ajaokuta came out of that work. There are a whole range of things, and I'm glad that the new minister is continuing with the roadmap that we put in place. So it's a really wonderful opportunity for us in Ekiti to engage with you and your team with a view to ensuring that we attain the status of a special economic zone, but one that is primarily directed to a knowledge economy and knowledge production and knowledge generation in the country, because that's, for us, what we sell in Ekiti, and we would like you to assist us in deepening our opportunities in this regard. That's what has brought me, in addition to physically coming to congratulate you and your team, and to also finally wear my other hat and request that you find the time. We would invite you, the 36 state governors would invite you to come to our meeting to articulate a vision that you have for this sector and how we can assist as the Nigerian Governors Forum to deepen the work you're doing in NEPZA and the overall agenda of the Ministry of Investment, Trade and Industry. At the shortest opportunity, I hope you'd oblige us and your team will come with you. We would like to have you visit and speak to us. This is something we regularly do with other government agencies, so it's not something that we're just stringing on you. It would also give you the opportunity to really tell our people what can be done in order to access the opportunities that are available in the authority. But thank you very much for having me here, and I thank the minister.
Immediately you said you were coming here, I had to, even if I'm sleeping, I have to wake up, because I know how serious you are, and whatever you put your mind to, that you always go to get it done. Let me first of all use this opportunity, sir, because I haven't had that opportunity to thank you so very much for allowing us, when I came up with the idea of setting up the Gemological Institute of Nigeria, the very first such institute in this part of the world. The support you gave us had led to the formation of that institute, which will allow us to train various youths who are in the field of gemology. Prior to that, we didn't have any gemological institute, which means that when we pick the gemstones, we don't even know what they are. But now we have, from your support, and now the World Bank is supporting that institute to train gemologists and to train jewelers. Most Nigerians won't know the import of that, because what Dr. Fayemi had done had shown us the quantum of wealth in this sector. We're always talking of other industrial minerals and oil and gas, but nobody has ever looked at that sector that can readily fetch Nigeria more than $10 billion annually. But because of him now, we have an institute that will train Nigerians to be able to harness the opportunities in this sector. I just said I should mention this because this was a very key thing you did, which most people will not know. So you are actually the father of gemology in Nigeria. Let me thank you so much, sir, for coming here. And especially, it's very important for us to realize that investments and industries are located in destinations, in localities. So it's not in the air, it has to be sited somewhere. So for us to be really industrialized, we have to go down to the basics, down to the local government, down to the states, while the federal government will continue to assist and develop policies that will help those states to develop in terms of industrialization. The strategy of using federal special economic zones has been successfully used in places like China and now Ethiopia, Turkey. Developing economies all over the world are using this strategy. So I'm not surprised that somebody some time ago in 1992 thought it was a relevant strategy for Nigeria to use. Whether we've been able to fully accomplish that mandate, time will tell. But now, we need to understand that the federal government will continue to partner with states such as yours, sir, that have an understanding of how to utilize the strategy of special economic zones to deepen the industrialization of their states. Just imagine if each state identifies where they have competitive edge, like the governor said in Ekiti State, it is knowledge and agriculture. And an average of 50 to 100 industries can locate in a particular free zone or special economic zone. So imagine it, 200 such factories coming to, and industries coming to Ekiti, times 36. That's the number that we can readily now start having. If each state identifies 2 areas or sectors where they have competitive advantage and we implement this. For us in Nigeria right now, we're battling with unemployment. We cannot do anything about it unless we continue to deepen our industrializations and get more of our youths to be employed in factories. Knowledge, like the governor said, is a very huge sector that we have hardly tapped anything from it. Just from technology alone, skills acquisition, and just from coding. I met a young man the other day from Flutterwave, another set of young people from Farm Crowdy, and it's amazing what these young people have been able to do just with their knowledge. And we are already talking to them, and most likely you have 2 anchor tenants.
No, they're already, we're talking to both of them in Ekiti.
Yes, fantastic. It may please Your Excellency to also note that for Farm Crowdy was an inspiration coming from me. Identifying the young guys and supporting them till they got to where they are. So we have the possibilities of doing that in Ekiti State, having more and more young people coming up if we can set up and have the right environment with government supporting, ensuring that the necessary incentives are in place, the right infrastructure is put together, and we make it a place of excellence and get other agencies to understand the import of what we are doing. Sir, the sky is the limit and the opportunities abound in Ekiti State. So I want to thank you, sir, and I want to assure you that NEPZA will give you all the necessary support that we can muster to showcase what is possible with your ideas and with us partnering with you. Let me thank you, sir, and we are ready to work with you, and I thank you for coming, and you can trust we don't sleep here anymore. So we have a mandate and we will definitely achieve our objectives. Thank you so very much, Your Excellency. Actually, the GM Kanu just said that, MD, you need to be giving people special listing. So you'll be the first person to end it. This is also from Kanu. Kanu is where we have one of our special. So it's yes, compliment of the Kanu Free Trade Zone. So if your Excellency will oblige us, maybe myself, we'll take